Cooper. I'm your professor. As you see, I like to dress up. I like to have wine. We're going to teach accounting in a real sophisticated kind of way. Except for the fact that I don't really like to wear a suit. I'd rather wear my Harley shirt. I'd rather be riding my Harley, but hey, we have to pay for it, so we're going to do this. I do like the wine though. Okay, a little bit about myself. I've been doing accounting for about 25 years. I am a CPA. I'm the Financial Accounting Manager at Mid-America Regional Council. And I also been teaching for Baker for quite a while now. And I've also taught online and taken classes online, so this isn't a totally new experience for me, but some of the technologies that we're going to be using in this class are a little different. What I'd like to do right now here kind of quick is go through the syllabus, and you guys have a copy of it all, so you can pull it up on your screen if you want to, or if you have to print it out. We'll just kind of look through this real quick, and I'll hit on a few things. First of all, the textbooks. The textbooks we're going to be using, Fundamentals Financial Accounting Concepts, so it's this brown book. Looks like this. This will be the main book we'll be using for the pretty much the first 3 weeks and a little bit into the 4th week of the class. The second book is kind of a custom-made one. It's blue, and it has paperback, and really it's part of this book, but it's the managerial accounting, so we'll be doing some managerial accounting stuff in that. So if you don't have those, don't panic. Just give me a call, and we'll make sure we get them to you. But hopefully you all should have those books. Okay, so where the syllabus goes. Okay, so this is, we're beginning August 3rd officially, and we end officially September 13th, which is a Sunday at midnight. So up the top there we have instructor information, Dave Cooper, that's me. Hello there. And on there it has my email, davidcooper@spgsmail.bakeru.edu. I check it quite a few times a day, and I try to get back to people as soon as possible. So if you have questions or want me to look at some of the work or the problems you've done, you're stuck on, feel free to shoot them to me, and I'll get them back to you as soon as possible. Also on there is my cell phone number, and I always have the cell phone with me, so you can feel free to give me a call. Plenty of people do. It's not a problem at all. I'm used to it. So just give me a call if you have a question. If I don't answer, then just leave a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Right now, the first couple of weeks, I don't have any other classes going, so I should be at least around most nights. I consider that I'm at a Royals game, but I probably answer you there too. But then after that, the last part of class, I have Thursday night classes, so that one will probably be off. Let's see what else. You got the course subscriptions. Let's look at the assignment overview here. And on here, the whole course is going to be, there's 600 points total for the course. Okay. If you have, the scale is based on percentage. A is going to be 540 points or greater. B is 539 to 480. C is 479 to 420. D is 419 to 360. I really don't anticipate, hopefully, any of you having a problem getting in that A-B range. Okay, if you do your work ethic will be fine. Okay, so first of all, we're going to talk about forum posts. Those are, you need to do a minimum of 2 individual posts each week, responding to somebody else's or original post. Hopefully we get some good discussion going. A lot of it's going to have to do with current issues and things that are going on in accounting and business. Those things change a lot, and so therefore I'll probably put the topic up in an announcement the week before, or as we start the week. So those are worth like 5 points a week. So basically we're just using that to enhance the class, talk about some current issues and how accounting applies. So that's kind of the classroom part. Quizzes. Each week we have a quiz, starting with week 2. Okay, actually we go 2, 3, 4, and 5 we'll have quizzes. Quizzes are worth 25 points apiece, and they cover the topics from the previous week. So in week 2 we'll be going over over chapters 1 through 4. They're like multiple choice, matching, whatever. They are timed. You get like 20 minutes. But hey, my classes, they're closed book. I can't make you do closed book quizzes there, so you're good to go. Okay. As far as the written problems each week, and if you flip down on the class schedule part, there is a matrix each week of what the problems are, both individual and group. I don't grade based on correctness of them, so you don't need to copy somebody else's to get all the points. Mostly what I want you to do is work through them, okay? Get it right, and figure it out, okay? That's the only way you're going to learn this stuff is if you work through it yourself. And that kind of goes to the group problems too. I know how groups work. Sorry, I've been in those classes, and I know that the person who likes accounting or in this class will do most of the problems for the group work, and you rotate like that, and the other people just kind of space off and say, okay, great. That doesn't quite work that way here. It'll be to your detriment if you do it that way. So at least understand or try to understand what the group problem is, okay? Because a lot of those group problem type of things will be on the test. Okay, individual internal control paper, Baker's requiring a certain amount of writing for each class. So in this particular class, your written assignment is going to be to do a position type paper on internal controls. So basically, you look like you're starting up a company, or you can use your own company if you're working and you want to use your own company as an example. That's fine. You need to do a paper on that talking about internal controls. So it needs to be 8 pages long. It can be longer if you like. But just talk about, for example, would be segregation of duties is a type of internal controls. You don't have the same person receiving the cash, posting it to people's account, doing the bank deposit, and doing the bank reconciliation, and also signing the checks. So you want to segregate those duties so not one person can do everything, and it helps prevent fraud, theft, and mistakes. So that would be an example of a type of internal control. So that will be there's a little more detail on there, but that's kind of what you're going to be looking at on those. The final exam is in week 6. It is worth 200 points, so obviously it's worth quite a bit. And it is made up of 20 multiple choice and 5 problems. Okay, and the problems will be stuff that we've talked about during class. So it's going to be, example of whatever, say an inventory problem or something of the sort. So it won't be anything that you haven't seen before. But that's what it is. You have like 2 hours to complete the test. It's open book, obviously. But it will, as we get closer, we'll talk a little bit more about that. But basically, in that case, you're going to still want to study and have an understanding on it, so you have enough time to get through it all. If you try to look up every individual question, it won't be a good result. You'll probably run out of time. Finally, we have the group learning team project paper and presentation. For the paper needs to be 15 pages long. It's a group, okay, based on, we're using the basis of questions in the brown book, page 722 through 724. There's 27 questions, which talks about a company, okay? So you're going to pick a publicly traded company, and then you're going to go through and answer questions 1 through 27. I don't want you to list in the question number 1, this is what it is. What I'd like you to do is you'll do like, okay, this is kind of what the company does. And then you'll talk about the industry, and then you go through the questions, and there's some financial ratios you'll need to calculate and kind of explain what those are. But don't just list the questions and give the answers, okay? I also know in the syllabus there, the Baker Library actually has some great resources to do this. And I've got them highlighted on there, but they're basically the business searching interface and the business and company resource center. Tons of great information. In fact, if you're ever looking to invest in a company there, you can do some great research on them through the Baker Library. It's free. Just use your library card, click on the databases, and there you have it. Presentation needs to be 15 minutes long. You can do an MP3 or you can record it if you like. Otherwise, you can do just 10 to 15 PowerPoint slides. What I don't want you to do is just repeat do your whole paper. Look at it as you have 15 minutes at a board meeting, okay? And you have to present what you think is important for the rest of us to know about your company during that period of time. So that's how that works, okay? And that is about it. If you have any questions, you now kind of know what I look like. And feel free to give me a call, and we'll hopefully make this as good a class as possible.